that up.
Like it matters.
Hi, welcome to the Whitey White Guy Show. I'm Whitey. This is Cracker, and today we're going to review the film Bebe's Kids, which came out in
90 something.
19.
Oh, look.
What's the guy's name?
It's Robin Harris.
Robin Harris.
Robin Harris had a stand-up. Bebe's Kids was 92.
92. Yeah, so there's a comedian named Robin Harris who apparently people know who that is.
He was in the House Party movies.
Okay.
He was Kid's dad in House Party.
Something that we're going to have to go back and watch. But
that was actually good. I actually like House Party.
Yeah, I did too. It's been a long time, but I remember liking it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, they made a cartoon based on this character that Robin Harris created.
Yeah, he had
a series of characters.
He had his stand-up bit was it was an ongoing thing, like you know, like with Howie Mandel when he always had the Bobby's World voice. It was what everybody went to see. People went to Robin Harris to listen to his shtick, but then they were there to hear the Bebe's Kids story.
Yes,
and it was basically him meeting this girl, and every time they would go out on dates, she would bring her son, which he was okay with because he's trying to have a relationship with this girl, so he's got to be the stepdad eventually maybe to her son.
Yeah.
But every time she brought her son along, she also brought 3 other kids, and he would be like, "Well, who the hell are they?" "Oh, they're Bebe's kids." Bebe was this invisible mom in their life. She's always out either, I don't know if she was out being a hooker, or if she was doing drugs, or if she was always working because the dad wasn't there, type of thing. But
nobody who knew who the dads were.
Right. The Robin's girl was Jamaica. I guess Jamaica was kind of like the surrogate babysitter.
Yeah.
So the shtick was Robin's always dealing with Bebe's kids who are the spawn of Satan.
Yes.
And Bebe's Kids, the movie or the cartoon movie, whatever, was Robin Harris was already dead at this time.
I know that.
He was voiced by Faison Love, who, have you ever seen Elf with Will Sasso? Not Will Sasso, Will Ferrell.
No, but I'm familiar.
He's the big black guy that beats up Will Ferrell in the amusement or in the mall. Anyways, it's not important. It's basically Robin Harris, and he's talking about how he met Jamaica and how they're going to go out on their first date. Brings his son, and then of course we have to go when he has to deal with Bebe's Kids as they're at like an amusement park, which is basically Disney World.
Yeah. And then the punchline was, "Those ain't my kids, those Bebe's kids."
Yeah, they don't die, they multiply.
Oh my God. So the cartoon is pretty well animated, pretty well drawn and everything, and it's funny. And then basically, like you said, he meets Jamaica, and there's quite a bit into it where he wants to date this person. He's over. What was he at a funeral?
He met her at a funeral.
Yeah.
Because it starts out the Bebe's Kid incident already happened. He's at a bar telling a blind bartender his story. He met Jamaica at a funeral, and he said, "That's how I knew it was going to start bad because I met her at a funeral." And he worked his magic, I guess. I don't fucking know. And we're gonna go to Fun World.
Yeah.
And then Bebe's Kids are there.
Yeah, so he shows up. They set up a date. She's attractive, and he's like a guy who's never had a lot of success with the ladies. What? I'm up to my eyeballs in bitches. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. So when he gets there, I think the son's there first, and then of course the 3 kids come along.
Yeah,
he's not anticipating this, and there's this bit where he's like just constantly shelling out cash that he doesn't have a lot of. And so they go to Fun World, and then Bebe's Kids are a crisis from word go. And then Abraham Lincoln shows up at one point.
A robotic animatronic Abraham.
Like shit go crazy. So, but it was pretty. It was a funny show, funny movie, and I looked up the backstory. Like there was some rewrites and shit that they did where they changed some stuff up. But what are your thoughts, Bebe's Kids?
Hate it.
You hate it.
I hate this movie. I did not like this movie.
I did. I
didn't laugh at almost nearly any of the jokes. I didn't laugh. Maybe I don't know if this movie was for adults, because when I originally saw it, I watched it as a kid, and then I was somewhat interested in it. But as I've seen it as an adult, I grew to hate it.
Yes,
because the kids are annoying.
Right.
They're supposed to be. But the problem is, it's like with characters. You're watching a movie for characters. If they're annoying and they're supposed to be, that's fine. But you don't want to change the channel while you're watching them.
Yeah.
Didn't like the kids at all. The girlfriend was just a girlfriend. I did like Robin Harris for the most part because I liked when he was with Jamaica's son because he tried to. Because he's always the son's getting
every time
pushed.
you start shifting out, I gotta follow you.
The kid's always getting picked on by Baby's kids.
Yeah.
He's real sheltered, this and that, and he's trying to teach him to stick up for himself, be a man.
I think that was one of the rewrites. Was maybe something about that kid, so that got rewrote in where that's not.
But I like that. And then when he's talking shit about Bebe's kids, a lot of people are like, well, Robin's just a fucking asshole. Like he's talking about how Bebe's kids, he grabs one of the kids and he says, "Where's your brother at? Tell me, or I'm gonna smack the black off of you. You'll look lighter than Michael Jackson." And like he's threatening these kids, he's talking shit about them, he's talking shit about Bebe. But you go into this and watch Robin as an adult, he is saying the exact fucking things that we would say or we would be thinking as well. So I love the Robin Harris character.
Yeah.
Like, there is a time when, like, you know, the kids have already taken over like a fucking pirate ship and they're destroying all the security guards, and they've gotten, you know, all the little white children to do their bidding. Like he even calls a white kid Opie.
Yeah.
And Robin gets in a canoe and he's canoeing away. And Jamaica's like, "What are you doing? We got to go back for the kids." He's like, "No, we don't got to go back for the kids. You know, I'm on parole." And he's like, "You ain't on parole. We got to go back and get the kids." And he ditches them. He literally gets to his car. He's got the key in the lock, and like Pee-wee, the little one, voiced by Tone Loc, you know.
Yeah.
He's like going somewhere. So you're like, you and I would have ditched those kids just like Robin would. So I love the Robin character. I hate everything else about that movie.
Except that it does. But for me, I'm right there with you. But the thing of it is, I look at it as just a white guy racist. And it's like the movie is spot on the nose because you never meet Bebe.
No.
You don't know shit about Bebe. But it's like, it's one of those things where like, there was, I think at the beginning of the movie, they show you some of his stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
So this was something black people were into and could relate to. And it's like, they get to the bit where Abe Lincoln shows up, and there's this they're singing about freedom, and it's all about the white man oppression. But then at the end of the film, the black people destroy society. And I'm like, whose side are you on? Are you like, this is relatable for black people, or am I supposed to relate to this because black people destroy everything? What am I? But Bebe, you never meet her again, but she's never, that's the point. She's never around, and these are her kids. So he has to raise her kids, and then they're three little monsters.
And then, of course, at the end, when he drops them off, he feels sorry for them because he sees that they have like no food, and the pizza man won't come to their neighborhood anymore because of the bullets, the gunshots, and this and that.
But it's one of those things where even in that moment, you're supposed to feel sorry for these kids. But it's like the reason why the pizza guy doesn't come around is because you're all crazy. You're all sociopaths because your moms don't raise you, and you don't even know who dad is, and you're getting raised by your
because we don't know who the dad is. I don't know if they never say if he's in jail, if he's dead.
I would be more okay with this film, and I'd be more sympathetic to black people, but it's all white people's fault. That was a theme in the film: is the white man hold me down, and it's like, but you're destroying society. And then am I saying that because I'm a white racist? But that's what they do in the movie. They destroy Funland. And I'm sitting there going, is this a metaphor? You know, is this one of those things where you're like, what they're really saying is, like, did black people make this to relate to black people, or did I make this to be a racist asshole? Like, what did I just watch? So, but they literally destroy Fun Land for everyone.
Yeah, because as they're driving away, you see like the silhouette of Funland in the world. It's just tumbling down, and then like, the cops.
It's not. You know, they literally destroy it. They literally destroy everything. Everything that's established in the film is destroyed by black people. I didn't write this. This wasn't me. I'm the Whitey, the white guy show.
Yeah.
Why is it called Whitey?
No, explain.
It's because I'm pale.
Exactly.
I work third shift.
What do you say? You say we're just two white boys.
Two white guys is the whole.
Yeah, that's it.
We're culturally white. We're genetically. We're just two overweight guys in the basement drinking beers. Or actually, you're not drinking beers.
I will be later.
TCM.
No, I will be later.
Okay.
I'll bring out some beer later.
But that was the conflict for me. Is it's like, okay, should I feel sympathy for these people, or
and then there was
that
subplot thrown in where Robin was there with Jamaica, but then Robin's ex-wife and his like fat friend was there trying to cause trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, the fat friend was voiced by Nell Carter because she's a fat black woman, and that was just pointless because I think it was just Robin able to do some like yo mama jokes.
Yeah.
So that was thrown in there for nothing. The Abraham Lincoln thing you kept bringing up was the kids are eventually captured by all the security guards.
I guess I should explain it.
The kids are all
Abe Lincoln shows up.
The kids are all captured by security guards and they're thrown in the basement, I guess. And they go on trial. The judge is like this Terminator-looking robot, and the defense is an animatronic Abe Lincoln. The prosecutor is animatronic Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
And it's Abe's trying to defend the kids, saying they're basically just kids. They can do what they want. Richard Nixon is saying, these kids are, horrible. They've done all this damage. And then the kids are free because little Jamaica's kid gets his confidence and does a rap song.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
They walk in the door of Funland, and the very first thing that happens is like they destroy everything. The moment they walk, because there's a bit where they go into this room with all these plates and stuff, like a shop with all these plates, and the kids are like destroying everything, and Robin's doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's like a Looney Tunes
gag.
He's trying to he's catching
out of the sky,
which is some fun animation. I'll give it that.
But again, they walk in their door, and their first impulse is destroy everything, and then they're singing about how they're oppressed, and it's like, but these people never did anything to you. They've been nothing, it's not like these people were jerks. At no point were the white people in Funland presented as they never did anything. So it's like, here's a lady just sitting there at the counter. The kids walk in and destroy everything, but she's the villain somehow. But she didn't do anything. She didn't even say a word. And then, like, when they get arrested, it's all the oppression. And it's like, no, you are attacking people violently.
That's the thing, is they are rotten
They're
children.
Horrible kids. So, but it's one of those things where my umbrage with this is the whole, and then Robin Harris, who's more relatable, at the same time, he's a selfish dick.
Yeah, think of it this way. Like I said, when you see Rob, at least this is how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm Robin Harris. I'm your average Joe. I don't know what he does for a living, but he's probably middle class. Oh, you don't know that. But he's an average person. It does send me money somehow. It doesn't matter skin color. Yeah, Robin Harris is a working class guy. Think of it this way: you meet this pretty woman. You're going out on your first date. You understand she's got a kid. You want to make a good impression with the kid. Fine. You're not going to get laid with the kid there, but you want to make a good impression. Yes. And your day is ruined because you're babysitting without prior knowledge 3 little hellions. Yes. And what they're doing is destroying property, assaulting people, when you thought you were just there for a nice, fun date, get to know Jamaica, get to know whatever her son's name is. Little Jamal, I'm pretty sure it's Jamal. It could be Jamal, but you would be just as pissed off as Robin. So I don't think Robin is a selfish asshole or selfish prick. He's just, but his day is completely shit on.
Redeeming to an extent, and he's more sympathetic. Really, you can sympathize. You can empathize with the situation. Yeah. My whole problem, I would appreciate the film more if the onus of guilt was placed on Bebe for being a neglectful mom instead of on white people for being a person.
I think they do. I think they do. Well, he shits on Bebe, I think, all the time.
He does, but it's a level of, that's like passive. It's like it's all the white. The whole theme felt. Maybe it's my bias, but the theme felt it's all white people's fault. It's like the whole genesis of this circumstance comes from this neglectful mother.
Yes.
Not because and within the theme of the film, white people don't do anything wrong in this movie except provide funland for them to go to. That's the sin of the white men, is they provided funland. And then black people show up and destroy it, and then it's their white people's fault. They're the oppressor. That's what I got. And I'm like, but all of this happens because of Bebe's and neglectful mom, and who the hell? Where's the dad? Nobody even knows who the dad is. It's the something. It's white people's fault. That's in the damn Abraham Lincoln song.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's what Abraham Lincoln was saying. It's like, you need to give us freedom. It's like, no, the people of Funland need freedom from you, the tyrants who are destroying everything. It's like being invaded by Vikings, and they're just tearing the place to town, and then it's the Vikings are the villains somehow. Like that's what I can't wrap my head around. I can't feel sorry for anybody involved. But if they were like, yeah, babe, if the whole and the whole thing is Robin Harris needs to learn to be a better dad to people who aren't his kids, why isn't the entire emphasis of the movie that Bebe's a complete piece of fecal material?
But see, that's the thing, though. Robin Williams, God, big fucking difference.
Let him rest.
Robin, whatever his fucking name, Robin
Harris.
He is doing the good dad thing with little Jamal. Remember, they're picking on him, and he says,
"Well, what does he teach little Jamal? He teaches violence. Violence.
No. This is the part I like.
Did you watch the same movie?
I did, because when he's telling Jamal, he's saying,
he's telling him because he's hurt people.
No. He says, no, because you missed.
I am being hyperbolic.
You're missing the Robin joke. Another joke which I love is he takes him aside and he says, you know what? I'm paraphrasing. He says, these kids don't have to like you, but they have to respect you.
Yes.
Stick up for yourself.
Yes.
Don't let them push you around, blah, blah, blah. Then this comes the violent part. Mm-hmm. He looks around to make sure Jamaica's not listening. He says, and when they're not looking, grab a brick and lay the hell out of them. It was him getting his frustrations out on Bebe's kids. Yeah. It wasn't him teaching Jamal violence. It was basically saying, stand up for yourself unless they keep fucking with you.
So the whole thing is, I could feel more. I could feel his character more. If the emphasis was placed where it belonged, which is on Bebe. Mm-hmm. Instead, they went something, white people's fault. And I'm just like, you destroyed you destroyed a place called Funland. What am I supposed to take away from this? You destroyed fun for everybody. That's what happens in the goddamn movie. What am I seeing something that isn't there? They literally, you see Funland collapse in the background. Right. So what do I take away from this? Ethnostatism.
It has nothing to do with the white people, though. It's just that these are little.
It was all white people in Funland, and they were attacking them violently. They came in as pirates. Remember, there were white people on the ship going, "That's a really nice hat," and then they came in with swords and shit and attacked these white people like pirates. What am I supposed to be taking away from this film? Whose side am I on?
Oh my God!
I don't know. The film is saying you need to feel sympathetic to Robin Harris. Instead, I'm saying I feel sympathetic to the Confederacy. That was my position. Like, what? Did I miss something here?
So in the end, what do you think of Bebe's Kids?
Fucking hate that movie. There are some funny bits.
Robin Harris.
Credits due. There's some funny bits.
I will watch it for Robin Harris.
Yes.
I mean, I'll never watch it again now.
I might watch it again, like academic to like bone up on a review, but I wouldn't watch it.
I would watch it strictly for Robin Harris because I really enjoy his character. I like the good parts, the good, sympathetic parts, him looking out for this one kid. I love when he hates Bebe's kids and he does wish violence upon him. I don't know if likable is the right word, but he's an entertaining character.
He's sympathetic is what I would say.
Because like I said,
he's an empathetic character. You can feel for his plight because he didn't seek this out. He just wanted to stick his dick in something warm and wet. That's all that was happening.
And he got Bebe.
And that's when the guy leaves.
Oh wow.
He was all in it when I was talking about how Hitler had a point. And then he clocked out like I said something about pussy.
Wow. All right. So, well, I guess we talked enough about Bebe's kids.
Yeah. Hate it?
Okay. You know, I when I first, I think I did say I hated this when you asked me initially. Don't hate it because I do enjoy Robin, but I don't like the movie.
Right. So I'm gonna go with 2 burning crosses up for Bebe's kids because I just can't stand these people.
Wow.
In the film. They're not
the views on the White and the White Guy show
characters.
don't necessarily reflect the views
the
on Hey
he
Internet
doesn't
Hey
agree.
Kid.
Yeah, but he doesn't. They're supposed. You're supposed to like these people and the characters. I can't. Except for
Robin.
No, what's her name? Jamaica.
No, Jamaica's not
the character, the respectable character.
Not really, because she brought these kids without Robin Harris's notice.
And she did pile that onto him.
And she's also always defending.
That was a dick move.
And she's also always defending the kids. See, the only good person is Robin.
I take it back. I take it back. Nobody is likable. The white people are likable. I feel those poor bastards. I felt sympathy for the people being attacked on the boat. I didn't feel sympathy for the people attacking them.
The poor kids dressed as mice, or the poor people in the costume.
And then they brainwash the white kids and turn these sweet innocent white kids into hateful bastards who are tearing down Funland. They destroyed Funland, Cracker. Who's this movie for? So I sit here for the White and White Guy show.
It was your idea to talk about this.
I did. I needed this was I'm doing all right. So
good to be back.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for watching. The guy who left.
The one person
was like, "Oh my god, he's talking about pussy. I gotta go consult my priest." So thanks again for watching. Please join the KKK. Marty, this is Cracker, and good journey. Good journey.
Oh fuck.
And then a few seconds while I gotta do